And welcome to Girls 1A State Basketball here on the IHSA TV network. It's an historic day here at Redbird Arena. For just the second time in history, a 1A state champion will be crowned, and it will be a first for either Winchester West Central or Hinckley-Big Rock. Hello, I'm Lee Hall, and welcome to our studio here in Redbird Arena. It should be a dandy. These two teams played very well in the semifinals here on Friday. They face each other for a state championship. Here for the call, Kathy Wagner and Bob Morris.
Thank you very much, Lee Hall, or Kathy Wagner and Bob Morris here. And Bob, when you look at these two teams, and we talked about it a little bit off air, but they played very well, like Lee said, and they pulled away as the game progressed. They were able to just kind of pull away from their opponents yesterday.
Both of them had a very methodical approach to their game plan, I thought, and as they stuck to their game plan, they, as you just said, they just continued to take the game into their own hands, take control, put it away, and get ready for the big one today, which, boy, we can't wait. This is going to be fun.
This should be a good Class 1A state championship game, and we're going to look at the road to normal first for Hinckley-Big Rock. Bob?
Hinckley-Big Rock has had some big games, no question about it. In order to get here, they've had some great games. Yesterday, though, was the semifinal against Ridgeview, which, as we said, they just methodically put them away, did their thing, they're being themselves.
And for West Central, the road, again, a pull-away late game against Brimfield yesterday, 48-35.
Well, they hang their head on defense. That's what they did yesterday. They're an outstanding defensive ball club. That's why they're in the championship game today.
They've given up under 35 points per ball game in the postseason as the West Central Cougars. And now next up, we'll take a look at our Country Financial key player of the game first for Hinckley-Big Rock. And yesterday, a huge game from Tess Gotthard.
What a day to have the best game of your life, of which Tess Gotthard did yesterday. 20 points, 9 rebounds, 4 steals. What didn't she do? She was everywhere doing everything.
And now we'll take a look at the key player of the game for West Central, and Tiffany King, who was solid as she always is.
Oh, yes, and as a sophomore, she shows a maturity in big-time ball games that very few sophomores can say they have. 20 points yesterday to go along with 7 rebounds. They were huge, and that 16-year-old is doing everything to get a state championship back home.
And now that we've looked at the keys players, let's talk about the keys to the game. First for Hinckley-Big Rock.
Well, for Hinckley, I believe they got to handle the pressure that West Central's going to throw at them. They've also got to come up with some balanced scoring to keep that defensive pressure off balance, and second chance points, which means they got to use their height to get to the offensive boards.
And now keys to the game for West Central, and it all starts and ends with defense for West Central.
That's exactly right. As we've been talking about, their defensive intensity is the reason they're in the championship game. They have to maintain that type of that level of intensity. They've got to balance out the boards. They're a smaller ball club, and they can't let Hinckley-Big Rock get second chance points. They've got to hit the boards hard, and they've got to shoot well. By shooting well, that opens up the middle. If they hit outside shots early, that gives them opportunities inside to run their high-low game.
Well, this is what you play all season for, Bob, is for this moment, a chance to play for a state championship in 1A, and I'm excited for it.
Oh, goodness, you better believe there are some nerves in those two huddles across the court from us right now. You're right. Everything they've done, starting since the end of last season, all their off-season work, all their summer preparation, everything they've done in preseason, and now to go through 2 very highly successful seasons, they are here. This is what it's all about.
Now to public address announcer, Jeff Fritzen.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, here are the starting lineups for the Class 1A State Championship game of the 2009 IHSA Girls Basketball Tournament. First, from Hinckley-Big Rock, a freshman, number 14, Caitlin Phillips. From West Central, a sophomore, number 11, Ashlyn Jacko. From Hinckley-Big Rock, a junior, number 15, Jess Meyer. From West Central, a sophomore, number 12, Tiffany King. For Hinckley-Big Rock, a junior, number 20, Jenna Thorpe. For West Central, a junior, number 15, Shelby Kerback. From Hinckley-Big Rock, a junior, number 22, Maxine Rossler. For West Central, a junior, number 30, Tommy White. And for Hinckley-Big, a sophomore, number 33, Tess Godhart. And from West Central, a senior, number 34, Carrie Leitz. The Class 1A championship officials are Keith Van Syak, Richard Dormeyer, and Bob Rizek. And now, fans, before our soloist sings our national anthem, we ask that you remember and honor the men and women of the United States Armed Forces serving throughout the world with this moment of silence. Thank you. Now we ask that you join our guest soloist, Clinton Hall, a student at Jersey Community High School, in the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And as the players and coaches wish each other good luck at half court, the IHSA Board of Directors and member schools expect and promote good sportsmanship from all athletes, coaches, students, parents, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Do what's right.
Teams met at center court to exchange handshakes and show each other good sportsmanship. That's brought to you by Walgreens. Walgreens, a proud sponsor of the IHSA's Do What's Right Good Sportsmanship campaign. As we check out the starters for both sides, Phillips, Rossler, Meyer, Godhart, and Thorpe for Hinckley-Big Rock. For West Central, Jacko, Leitz, Kerback, King, and White. We talked a lot about Jacko yesterday, Bob, and the type of defense that she played on Heritage. And she also, we didn't mention how many assists she had. She had 9 assists in the ball game yesterday, did Jacko. So a defensive specialist, but she can pass the ball pretty well too.
Well, she does what she's assigned to do, and that's the kind of player that a coach loves to have leading their squad into a championship game.
Godhart jumping center against Tommy White. Class 1A state championship on the line. Tip up and control by West Central. Leitz with it. The high black socks for West Central in this championship game. Throws out long to Kerback. Kerback baseline. White jumper up. No good. She left it short. Rebound. Comes down to Thorpe.
Good pass right there, though, to get into the
Thorpe
offense.
all the way. Scoop shot missed. Rebound. Godhart. Her shot was blocked, but a foul called. And it'll be 2 free throws here for Tess Godhart.
Picking up right where she left off yesterday, doing all the dirty work, getting the rewards that come with that, though. Tess Godhart, what a great game she had yesterday. She's one of the big reasons they're in the championship game today.
20 points, 9 rebounds yesterday, averaging 11 points, 5.5 rebounds on the season. 67% free throw shooter, makes the first as a team. Hinckley-Big Rock around 65%. And so the first point of the ball game goes to the Royals. Second free throw, short. Rebound, Jacko. Jacko pass knocked that away and out of bounds by Jess Meyer.
Good job of slowing the transition up by getting in the passing lane.
Ball inbounded to Jacko. Zone defense here from Hinckley-Big Rock. Leitz with it. Baseline to White. Back out Leitz.
Yesterday we saw Hinckley-Big Rock in the 1-3-1. Today, to be honest, I haven't seen it long enough to know what it is.
3 is up and good by Shelby Kerback. Her 91st of the season. She averages over 11 points per game. And it's 3-1.
She hit a couple
Cougars.
in the third quarter yesterday that opened the game up, and I thought relaxed them a lot when she knocked them down. To hit one this early in the game might be a precursor of what's to come.
Goddard traveled. Tried to drive baseline. That called for steps. 84 points, a season high for Hinckley-Big Rock versus Kirkland Hiawatha on February 5th. They're low, 28 versus Wheaton Academy. The drive, the baseline to White. Cross court, Kerback, open 3, too strong. Rebound to Meyer.
Good ball movement, just didn't get it to go down that time.
Thorpe. Right side to Meyer.
Coaching staff from Hinckley-Big Rock, led by Greg Birch, calling out fist. The play they ran this time is fist. Let's take a look and see what that looks like. A clear out on the right side for Thorpe.
And the shot up, but no good. The rebound comes down to Tiffany King. Thorpe has been handling the ball here, at least early, running the point here for Hinckley-Big Rock to start this ball game. Leeds, top to Jacko, back to Leeds. White looking inside to King. She's not open. She was there now. Leeds gets it to her. Shot is up and good.
What a great entry pass. Great entry pass because she threw it away from the defender and allowed her to go right directly to the basket for the score.
Good job by King to post up really well there too to get open.
Exactly.
Pinned her defender behind her and got the bucket. It's 5-1. Hinckley-Big Rock with a slow start yesterday in their win over Ridgeview. They got down 12-4 as you recall in that one. I don't think they want to do that in this game, especially with the type of defense that West Central plays.
That's exactly right. They made it real tough to come back on.
Meyer jumper no good. Rebound Rosso put back no good, but the foul called on Kerback. And it'll be a couple of free throws here for Maxine Rosso, the 5'4" junior.
She did a nice job of corralling that rebound and taking it right back at the basket.
83 points versus Brussels, the season high for West Central. 38, they're low.
When you're playing a team that is as good a defensive squad as West Central is, you have to step up and make free throws when they give you points, or opportunity, I should say, to score points without being guarded. You've got to take advantage of it.
Rossler, 69% free throw shooter.
Missed that first one, a little short on it. Now let's see if she gets into this one.
Second one, no good. And the rebound.
Overcompensated the second one, got a little long on that shot.
5-1, Cougars on top of the Royals. The drive by Jacko, the dish to White in the corner. How long Leeds? Right to Kerback.
The zone is a 2-3 zone that they're kind of distorting at times based on where personnel is at.
Leeds with the drive and the score.
Boy, she took it right down the heart of that zone. If you can get penetration down the middle of a zone, you're going to do it some damage.
Great start for the Cougars. They lead it 7-1. 4.5 minutes to go, first quarter. Thorpe with it at the top. White guarding her. White, a great defender individually for West Central. Pass underneath Herman, shot up, no good over King, but the foul called. Melissa Herman into the game, a 6'3" senior for Hinckley-Big Rock. Draws the foul on King.
And she traditionally comes in off the bench. Not unusual. She's a 1,000-point scorer. She can hurt you in many different ways.
Free throw good, 73% free throw shooter, averaging just under 11 points and 5.5 rebounds per game. Herman makes them both. And we have a timeout. 7-2, West Central with the lead over Hinckley-Big Rock in the Class 1A state championship on the IHSA television network. Seven to 3 the score. West Central with the lead over Hinckley-Big Rock here with 4:19 to go opening quarter. And those are a couple big free throws there from Herman because, like we said earlier, you just don't want to get down to this team by a lot, even early.
That's right, because they feed off that themselves. They're like piranhas and they smell blood. Once they get a lead, they're already confident enough in their defense. Now once their offense spurts them, they're really, really smelling the blood then. They are dangerous when they get a lead early.
Jacko left corner to White. Looking inside to King. Good defense by Thorpe. White out to Kerback, who lost the ball. Stolen away.
I believe they changed to a man-to-man defense that time.
Thorpe again running the point here.
West Central in their traditional man-to-man, I don't think we're ever going to see them play a zone. They may vary how they play the man, but they don't like zones very much.
Herman turnaround shot, good over King.
Boy, she did a nice job of getting low post position. She backed her down, and when she got it, she pivoted, took herself into a position where she could use the backboard, and she did it softly.
Just 6 points yesterday for Melissa Herman in the semifinal. She did have 10 rebounds, but already she has 4 here in the first quarter of this ball game, and it's a 2-point game as King and Herman got tied up. Jacko bounced past King, free throw line. Poked away by Herman, throws back out Jacko.
They're very patient. If they don't get exactly what they want, they're going to bring it back out, reload it, and try to go to their strengths.
Crossover, Jacko, jumper no good, rebound Herman. Outlet to Phillips. The freshman pass up ahead to Meyer. Herman almost walked. Now Thorpe.
Hinckley-Big tried to get a little transition action going that time, but West Central did a good job of getting back.
Thorpe, top of the key three, no good. Rebound Phillips fighting for it, and then she fell down with the basketball, traveling. The ball will go over to West Central with 2:36 to go.
Good effort, though, that time by the freshman. Went after it hard. I think they need to get Thorpe going today. I think yesterday she did everything she needed to do she had a balanced day and a good day, so don't get me wrong, I'm not being critical. I think today, though, she needs to step up in a championship game and have a championship type of a performance.
13 points, 10 rebounds yesterday for Jenna Thorpe.
Yeah, that's not bad, is it, when you got a double-double?
No, and right around your average on the season.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not being critical. I just think today she's the kind of player that can...
players, or good players, your best players step up in the biggest of games.
Exactly.
And that's what Hinckley-Big looking for from Thorpe in this ball game, as West Central has gone to that spread here already. And Gotthard with the steal. Tess Gotthard with the run-out layup, up and good.
There's a young lady that's capable of stepping up and having a big one. She did yesterday for him.
And we're tied. A 6-0 run here for Hinckley-Big to tie this game at 7. As White with it in the right corner.
Boy, they love this spread offense. Coach Bettis talked about it yesterday, about how they love to spread you out, take you to the hole, and get their shots from that.
Jacko drives, leaves it for King. Shot blocked by Herman, but the foul called on Herman. And there'll be 2 free throws upcoming. We'll see a replay of this.
Do it. She does a nice job of getting
Got
position.
her on the arm. Yep, good call.
Oh, yeah.
Herman didn't like it a whole lot. When you're 6'3", you don't have to bring that arm down.
Exactly.
Just keep it up there.
Your mere presence, if you go straight up, is usually enough to alter a shot.
King makes the first. Sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry. You don't have to block the shot to be an effective defender. Just alter it. Or be a presence that they have to think about every time they bring it in there at you.
King's second free throw good. Not a great free throw shooter, but she makes them both there. She had 18 points and 7 rebounds yesterday, did the 6-foot sophomore. 4 to start this game as Thorpe gonna drive right down the middle of the lane, and she draws the foul. It'll be an inbound situation here. Off the 4th foul on West Central. And that's the 2nd foul already on Tommy White, and that's big for West Central.
Well, Tommy White fell down coming back in the defensive sequence right there, and when she did, Thorpe took advantage of it and went right to the hole.
Foul going to be called on Jacko. Ashlyn Jacko picks up the foul on the block. Coach Bettis didn't like that foul call.
He asked for an explanation, and he got one. Shook his head, walked away.
Amanda Howard, a 5'11 junior, came in to replace Tommy White.
Tommy White's a big part of their offense. She really gives them a good look at their high-low. So for her to get 2 this early in the game is really, I think, a crucial moment.
Herman jumper good.
What a start for her.
She matches her point total all of yesterday. We're tied at 9 with 1 minute to go in the first quarter of the state championship game in Class 1A.
That's the way it ought to be, Kathy. A tight ball game all the way. That's what state championships are all about.
And they'll spread it out again, and Hinckley-Big Rock gonna stay back defensively.
Well, we're not going to see West Central move till the last shot attempt. I'm quite sure we get inside 10, they'll make their move unless Hinckley does something defensively that requires them moving before that.
Caitlin Phillips attempted to go for the ball there from Leeds. Kick to Howard, right corner 3, no good. And the rebound to Phillips. Pass trying to go up ahead to Meyer, poked away by Jacko. But the Royals will keep it here. Great hustle by Jacko. Somebody had to get a hand on that, or otherwise it would have been a layup there for Hinckley-Big Rock.
Yeah, because they had a breakaway going to their bucket.
Rossler back in for Hinckley-Big Rock as Meyer goes out. Phillips inbounding. 22.9 left. Tied at 9. Rossler.
See what they're going to do with the lead tied going down the end of the quarter here. Are they going to wait and get their last shot, or are they going to take the first good one they get?
7 seconds to go, left side to Thorpe. Thorpe gonna drive left baseline, got cut off, out to Rossler. Rossler 3 is up, no good. Rebound out of bounds. And we played 1 quarter. And we're all tied at 9 here in the state championship game. We'll take a local timeout.
Our score here as we get ready to start the second half. We're with legendary Chicago area coach Jerry Tokarz. 557 career wins, a lot of those at De La Salle. You've been to state before as a head coach. Your son, Jerry, is now an assistant with Hinckley-Big Rock.
Yes, and I'm very proud of him. He knows what it is to go downstate. We went downstate with him.
You guys beat some pretty big names to get down to state in your day, you were telling me.
Yes, we beat Doc Rivers at Proviso East, pardon me, in the sectional finals, and then we beat Isaiah Thomas in the Super. And we were very fortunate, but I had some very good players, and they really wanted to win.
Third place in 77. You were saying to Steve Tucker from the Sun-Times that this runs in your son's blood. Now your grandson is pretty close to becoming a major league umpire. Is that right?
Yeah, young Jack Tumpain, he's down there now in the spring now with the majors, right?
I understand you're still coaching and you like to draw plays. Have you drawn up any plays for the Lady Royals today?
No, not really. I think they got their ideas, and they go with it.
Good to see you, sir. A pleasure.
Thanks a million.
All right, one of the legendary coaches in IHSA history. Back over to you guys.
Thank you, Lee Hall. We're tied at 9, just underway here, quarter number 2. Thorpe underneath the Herman, turnaround shot up and good over Howard.
Boy,
she's been the difference so far.
They're doing a great job of taking advantage of her height, and she's doing a great job of getting the position so they can take advantage.
HBR down 7-1 to start this ball game right now. They have an 11-9 lead. Lob underneath trying to go to King, poked away by Thorpe, stolen away by Thorpe. Thorpe brings it up. Jump stop, shot in the lane, good.
Nice job. She had her dribble under control the whole way down. She wasn't out of control, so she could jump stop and take the shot. Good job by Hinckley-Big Rock here offensively. They're doing things that I don't think West Central believed they could do.
4-point lead for Hinckley-Big Rock now as Howard throws out to Leitz. The zone defense that is extended really causing West Central problems, and they throw it away. Jacko trying to go inside, ball loose. Now Jacko took it away from Thorpe. The team's trade turnovers. Howard, jumper up and no good. Rebound Thorpe. Herman coming out to provide the defense there. Got a hand in her face at the last moment. Probably affected that shot.
No doubt. No doubt. Good hustle to get out there defensively on her. West Central in there, as we've said, in their man-to-man defense, and we're not going to see much change from that.
Almost a steal there, Rossler with it.
Almost a steal because Herman was doing the ball handling. That's not her forte. Get her back down on that low block and shoot that turnaround.
Thorpe calls the play, yells it out. Bounces right to Godhart. Leats on her. Herman to Rossler. Inside Godhart. Godhart makes her move, shoots and scores.
Boy, she's quick. She's got a very quick first step. I wouldn't say she's necessarily fast, but she's quick, and that's hard to defend somebody when you're close to the basket that has quick feet.
5 points for her now, and it's 15-9. Amanda Howard with the three. In and out, no good. Rebound King put back up and good.
Great job. That's how you get to be a sophomore all-stater. You have a nose for the ball. She wasn't in position to get that rebound, but she knew how to get to it when it was loose. Good for her. Love to see active big players, post players that are active, really make things happen.
Jacko with the steal, the pass to Leeds. She drives, shoots, misses, rebound back to her. Turnaround shot, no good, rebound Phillips. Phillips, Jacko all over, almost took it away. Sophomore against freshman here.
Yeah, we're going to see that possibly for years to come.
The drive by Phillips, the shot blocked by King. Godhart saved.
Not quite.
Yeah. Official got in the way there. 15-11, Hinckley-Big Rock with the lead over West Central. We'll pause for these local messages. Back here at Redbird Arena, Class 1A State Championship, and we look at the first quarter stats brought to you by Menards. Save big money at Menards. And both teams with 3 field goals in the first quarter. Right now, West Central with 4 field goals, and Hinckley-Big Rock 6 for 12 from the free throw or from the field.
That's a good stat. 12 early, that gets you some confidence rolling. 8 rebounds for Hinckley-Big Rock also, which I think is big. They're taking advantage of the size that they have, and I think that's crucial, that you play to your strengths, and your strengths might change from game to game based on your opponent, but you play to your strengths, and they're doing that and having success.
Leeds underneath the King, backs way down on Thorpe, shot no good, rebound Herman. Herman came with the double.
Defended well that time, didn't let her quite get into her shot the way she wanted to. She had to almost force that one up, but they were trying to draw a foul. Oh, somebody threw a shoe.
Yep. Who lost her shoe? King lost her shoe. And what'd they call? A foul?
Foul.
Offensive foul.
On who?
Melissa Herman.
She was fighting hard to get position down low again on that low block, and I guess she was, by their standards,
hit her so hard she knocked her shoe off.
You don't see that often, do you, Ken?
I didn't see it, so I'm not exactly sure what happened there, but 2 fouls on Herman.
And she takes a seat.
Yep. 15-11, 1-3-1 it looks like now for Hinckley-Big Rock.
Yep, that's what with Herman out of the game, that's what they liked to play yesterday anyway, so it appears as if they're going to stick to that scheme. Timeout
West Central. Makia Fisher, a 5'4" sophomore, checked into the ball game for West Central. It's a 15-11 ball game here with 3:36 to go second quarter. And again, another slow start here from Hinckley-Big Rock to start this game, down 7-1 to start, but crawled back in and tied it at 9 at the end of 1 as we have the NAR facts, National Association of Realtors facts, Hinckley historical dates. The first log cabin home built 1835, first business opens in 1872, and then the unfortunate tornado destroys most of the village in 1889.
Had the highs and the lows of the 1800s.
Yeah, 1872, you're celebrating, woohoo, first business. 1889, oh, there it goes. The first business wiped out. Yeah, well.
I wonder if they got any
we
governmental.
We got a good effort to pull it. We can rebuild.
That's right.
Rebuild, guys.
Wonder if they got any bailout money to help them back then from the government.
Lots of faces painted here this weekend.
There's my favorite sign.
And there's the top 10 reasons why Hinckley-Big Rock will win. And they're all the players. That's cool.
That is. Yeah. That is.
All 10 players. That's why they're going to win.
They're recognized by their peers. That's fun. That's great. I love seeing that. You know, you can't beat high school excitement at a state tournament. That's what it's about. You get the community, you get the student body all fired up to come down for a weekend. It's a great experience for everybody.
Tommy White back into the ball game for West Central. That's when things kind of turned in Hinckley-Big Rock's favor when she went out with the 2 fouls.
Well,
So
their
she's
offense
back in.
stalled. That's exactly right. Their offense stalled without her presence.
Leach drive, short jumper in the lane, no good. Rebound King, put back up, and no good.
Oh!
A rebound Thorpe, pass way up ahead. And Meyer kicks to Gotthard. Jumper up, good off glass.
You get her the ball down there in that spot, she knows what to do with it. She can finish.
7 points for Tess Gotthard. It's a 6-point lead. Matches their biggest lead. Fisher for 3, no good, left corner. Rebound Thorpe. Went up to get it. Thorpe with her 4th rebound of the game.
This will be interesting because West Central plays such a deliberate style of offense that to see once they get behind as they are now, if they alter that style, if they have another gear they can kick it up into if they feel the need to.
Alyssa Bonnick, a 5'6" sophomore into the game for Hinckley-Big Rock. Inside to Thorpe. Thorpe
Up
double
and
team,
under.
leans through, no good. Rebound out of bounds off of.
Looks like it's off of
West
West
Central.
Central. It'll stay Hinckley-Big Rock ball.
As
Good job by Thorpe of getting herself open on the cut through the middle. Good pass to get it to her, and then she'd get a great up and under that just didn't go through for her that time.
Rossler with the right side. Out to Bonnick. To Thorpe. Good defense this trip here from West Central. They trail by 6 with 2 minutes to go in this first half.
Now we're seeing some patience out of HBR here. They're not going to be in a big hurry. They like where they're at.
Gotthard off a screen from Thorpe, who just absolutely annihilated Carrie Leitz.
Wow. Very legal.
Yep.
And didn't get much help from her teammate telling her the screen was coming. And boom, she hit a brick
Little
wall.
help, please.
Yeah.
Don't want to run into Thorpe again. Gotthard to Meyer. Bonnick right side. Rossler fakes a jumper. Couple dribbles in, shoots and scores.
Great job on the shot fake right there. Great shot fake and then step through on a 1 dribble, knocks down the shot.
Howard. How long? To Jacko, back Howard. Biggest lead of the game right now for Hinckley-Big Rock at 8. 3 attempt is up and no good by Kerback. And the rebound to Meyer.
One thing that Hinckley-Big Rock is doing a very good job with their defense is that they're finishing off sequences by securing rebounds. They're doing one and done is all that they're allowing West Central to have.
Thorpe goes out to Rossler, cross court. To Phillips inside, trying to go to Thorpe. They forced that pass and it's picked off.
Threw that into a crowd.
Under a minute to go. Kerback for 3. No good. Rebound tapped out and Howard has it.
Kerback is not bashful. She'll take that shot if you give it to her every time.
Leach drives down the middle lane. Shot no good. Rebound out long. Howard again. Another offensive rebound. Pass underneath. Leach shot up and good. Great pass by Kerback.
That was. Because it was Kerback that got the long rebound, they had to rush out on her, which left Leach open under the bucket. Kerback can knock down the 3. They had to go out, chase her down, and that left the basket open. Kerback with a nice pass.
Thorpe bounce pass goes out to Meyer.
Down to 15 seconds. I know I've said this several times and been wrong, but I'll be surprised if they shoot before the clock gets down to inside 10.
Gotthard gonna drive, jumper in the lane, up and good. You have to take it when you get in that close, Bob.
Oh yeah, well, they started appropriately towards the basket inside 10.
And that's the half. Hinckley-Big Rock with the lead over West Central, 21-13 here at the half, and it's the Hinckley-Big Rock defense holding the West Central offense down.
That was a big momentum basket right at the end there.
Lee Hall gonna talk with HBR coach Greg Burks as his team leads here, 21-13.
He had trouble getting him down yesterday because he had to go get his Gatorade. I think that's what he went after again.
Yes, he did. All right, Lee's got him. Go ahead, Lee.
All right, a well-hydrated Greg Burks joins us now. Slow start for your girls, but they bounced back rather nicely, didn't they?
Yeah, you know,
the last 2 or 3 games out, we've had a little bit of a slow start. We've been fortunate to come back. Then I don't know what it is. We tried to change up things today and went with something that worked yesterday, and it didn't work so well. And now what didn't work yesterday seems to be working today. So they're well coached. I know they're going to make some adjustments, and we have to obviously make some adjustments too.
All right, good luck to you second half, Coach.
Thanks so much.
All right, thanks a lot, and we will be right back. The 3rd and 4th place trophy presentations after this on the IHSA TV network.
Awards for the 2009 Class 1A Girls State Basketball Finals. Presenting the 3rd and 4th place medallions and trophies will be IHSA Board President Jim Woodward, the principal of Anna Jonesboro High School, and IHSA Board Treasurer Greg Bradley, the principal of Mount Zion High School, along with IHSA Executive Director Dr. Marty Hickman. Okay. At this time, please meet the Lady Indians of Brimfield High School, who finished the 2008-9 season in 4th place with a final record of 33 wins, 3 losses. First meet, the superintendent of Brimfield, Dennis McNamara. Principal Bob Larson. Athletic Director Dennis Warner. Trainer Kyle Geinegert. Head coach Jim Blaine. Assistant coach Steve Paxson. Assistant coach Jeannie Blaine. Assistant coach Danielle Hyman. Squad members Elizabeth Groper, Mackenzie Kelly, Grace Harmon, Nicolina Shipley, Brycey Corder, Jackie McCown, Kelsey Harridge, Nicole Clevenger, Jasmine Pinnock, Rachel Schnacky, Paige Speets, Morgan McWright, and manager Bill Kite. At this time, please meet the Mustangs of Ridgeview, who finished the season in 3rd place with a record of 28 wins, 7 losses. First meet the superintendent of Ridgeview High School, Dr. Larry Dodds. Principal Jim Campbell. Athletic Director Rodney Keller. Head Coach Mindy Whitehouse. Assistant Coach Scott Gear. And our squad members, number 10, Mage Nord. Lauren Keller. Bridget Tracy. Corey Gilbert. Brooke Gear. Jasmine Hughes. Sarah Butler. Katie Hardman. Annalita Voss. Megan Jones. Haley Johnson. Catherine Smock. Alicia Cole. Lacey Gleason. And Kelly Richards. And now will Coach Blaine and the captains of Brimfield High School please step forward to receive the Class 1A fourth place trophy. And now will Coach Whitehouse and the captains of Ridgeview High School please step forward to receive the third place trophy. That concludes the award ceremony. The IHSA thanks you for your support of girls basketball in Illinois.
All right, our congratulations to both Brimfield and Colfax Ridgeview for taking home a trophy this weekend. Fourth place for Brimfield, third place for Colfax Ridgeview. Back after this local timeout. Welcome back to our National Association of Realtors halftime show. The NAR wants you to know that home ownership is an investment in your future. When ready to buy or sell a home, contact a realtor, member of the NAR. Hinckley-Big Rock, the 21-13 lead here at the half over West Central. Lee Hall, Angie Krebs here at halftime. And boy, the big board doesn't lie. And when you take a closer look at the stats, when we will here in a second, Angie, boy, a very impressive job by Hinckley-Big Rock in the first half, especially after coming out. I think they were down 7-1. As we take a look at our Menards halftime stats, save big money at Menards.
Yeah, I think Winchester just got taken out of their game right at the start, and I think Hinckley's done a nice job.
Points in the paint, a big edge there, 16-8 for the Lady Royals.
And what they're doing too is they're playing their kind of game. They're playing an up-tempo game. They're pushing the ball up the floor, and they're scoring a lot of transition buckets. And I think Winchester, they're trying to do the same thing, but they're not being successful.
Tess Godhart, another great game. She played very well in the semifinals, and she leads her team here at the half as they lead the game 21-13. Back with more from Redbird Arena after this local timeout. And welcome back to our National Association of Realtors halftime show. Lee Hall, Angie Krebs here at the half, and it's Hinckley-Big Rock with the 21-13 leads. We take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. It was a good start for West Central, but here come the Lady Royals, and there she is, my MVP so far of this tournament, Tess Godhart.
Yes, I think she's making the total difference in everything that they're doing.
Jenna Tharp playing very well for Hinckley-Big Rock as well. She can do it all at 5'10", brings the ball up the floor and scores inside. Here's Godhart again, stepping in between a double team and scoring, and as we mentioned, she has 9.
Yeah, and I just don't think Winchester has an answer for her.
And there's Carrie Leitz with a layup for Winchester West Central, but it's Hinckley-Big Rock with the 8-point lead. What can West Central try and do to get back? They're still in this game, but what can they do to get even and maybe get the lead back?
I think right now what they need to do is they still need to try to get the ball into King. I think they're pressuring a little bit, and I also believe, too, that they got to find some way to stop Godhart. Just slow her down a little bit. If they can't do that, I think Hinckley may run away with this.
So far, it is Hinckley with an 8-point lead, 21-13 here at the half. We will have second half action coming your way next. 21-13, your halftime score. The Lady Royals with a commanding 8-point lead here at Redbird Arena.
Back here at Redbird Arena, 21-13 is the score in favor of Hinckley-Big Rock over West Central. As West Central will have the basketball to start off this second half.
West Central needs to get off to a good start here to get themselves some momentum for the second half. They need a real pick-me-up if they get going here early.
West Central led by as many as 6 in the first half, 7-1. And then Hinckley-Big Rock had a lead as big as 8 there in the first half at 19-11. Inside to King, shot up and good. Went through a double team and scored, Bob.
Good job right there. Good job of being patient, getting it into their star down in the low post, and she knew what to do with it.
And now Godhard with another bucket. She's got 11.
Well, she just has a knack. When you don't think she may be able to get the shot off, she just has a knack of getting it up there where it needs to be.
And HBR now shooting 59% from the field as King misses. Rebound out of bounds off of HBR. But right now, Hinckley-Big Rock 10 for 17 from the free throw line for 59% as coverage of this IHSA basketball tournament sponsored by Walgreens and Zero Cal Water. Zero Cal Water is exclusively available at Walgreens as a proud sponsor of this IHSA network broadcast. There's a 3 missed by Kerback at the top. Trouble spitting that one out. Kerback 3 missed again. Right side, rebound on the floor. We're going to get a held ball. Tie up between White and Thorpe.
Thorpe couldn't quite find a handle. She was basically in kind of control of it, but couldn't quite get both hands on it. But they still, because of the jump ball, the alternating possession, they get the ball.
An opportunity to get their biggest lead of the game if they can score here.
West Central staying in their man-to-man, half-court man-to-man.
The drive by Phillips all the way to the hoop, shot up. Looks like she was fouled, no foul call. Rebound to Leitz. Leitz pushed off on Thorpe and an offensive foul on Carrie Leitz, and there wasn't a whole lot there to that one either, but she did stick it out, and that's all you have to do.
Yeah, you extend the arm when you're dribbling and make contact to the point that you make the defender
Thorpe,
grip.
I think, was backing up anyway. We'll see this one again. And maybe there's more to it than I thought.
Yeah, there's
a nice little shove there.
Yeah, and at the right point. Got it right on the shoulder, which kind of controls your balance for your upper body, and it just pushed her over. Good call by the official there.
Yep. 23-15, 6:25 to go, third quarter. Class 1A state championship on the line.
Now, this is when it gets fun. We don't have any tomorrows.
Well, that was a pass by Thorpe trying to lob it to Herman, and she almost made the basket, Bob.
She hit the rim. She hit the rim. She has trust in her 6'3" teammate to be able to go up and get it.
They're looking for an alley-oop or something there on that one, Thorpe was. But
Herman turned around and laughed at Thorpe as they were coming back on defense.
That's all you can do in that situation. Leitz, left corner to White. Now on back to Leitz.
HBR in their 2-3 zone. It was successful for them in the first half. They varied up their defenses a bit throughout the first half, but they were in 2-3 quite a bit of the time.
Leitz drives, kicks out Kerback. Kerback to the hoop. Shot in the lane up, no good, but the foul called. And Shelby Kerback will shoot 2.
Much more aggressive offense out of West Central to start this third quarter.
You have to be.
Well, I agree.
Yep, you have to be down by 8. You really can't.
I mean, there's no tomorrow.
Yeah.
As I started to say a while ago, there's no tomorrow. I mean, if you don't pick it up right now and start taking the thing to the basket and drawing some fouls or making the baskets, you're going to talk about woulda, coulda, shoulda all during the offseason.
Kerback, a 59% free throw shooter, makes the first. She's got 4 points this afternoon, 23-16. Second one missed, rebound to Thorpe.
She handles the ball very well. She's strong with the ball. You're not going to steal it from her. I mean, it would be a rarity if you could steal the ball from Thorpe. She really knows how to take care of the ball.
She handles it well for a 5'10" girl, too. Now, some nice move by Godhart. Got stripped, out of bounds. to Hinckley-Big. Great little move inside there by Goddard.
She's
Good
so quick.
defense by West Central.
She's so quick when she gets around the basket. It's just really, really hard to defend her because, you know, as I stated in the first half, she's not necessarily fast, but she's quick, and that really is a tough thing to defend.
Thorpe, right side pass, picked off by Jacko, who saves it.
Does the right thing, though.
Yep,
She
to that end.
She couldn't get
Threw
it,
to
so
that
she
end.
threw it to her end.
The drive and the foul called. Tiffany King with the foul. I believe just her second. And it is just her second on Tiffany King. She's got 8 points in the ball game. Thorpe will go to the line. 66% free throw shooter on the season. Just 2 points for Thorpe in the ball game. Free throw good.
She did a good job of coming down the middle of that defense and attacking out of it and drawing the foul right then. I think she knew all along she was not going to get all the way to the rim, but she was going to draw the foul.
Thorpe makes both free throws, 25-16. This is their biggest lead now of the game. Three is up, no good. Kerback, rebound Rossler.
One and done. That's what HBR's done most of the game to West Central, has allowed them only one shot.
Thorpe to Goddard at the free throw line. Out long Rossler. Rossler doesn't use a screen from Herman. Throws left to Thorpe. Thorpe gonna try the three. It's up, no good. Rebound out of bounds over the backboard. And there's 4:32 to go here. Third quarter, 25-16. Hinckley-Big with the lead over West Central in the 1A state championship. We'll take a local timeout. Back here at Redbird Arena, National Association of Realtors facts for Winchester West Central. Winchester, the county seat for Scott County. And the most important ones on there, probably Stephen A. Douglas taught school there, and Douglas debated with Lincoln in Winchester. So there's your facts about Winchester.
That's an impressive faculty when you could say you've got Stephen Douglas on your faculty.
I'd say so. And right now, Hinckley-Big with a lead over West Central, 25-16 with 4:32 to go in the third quarter. As Hinckley-Big has extended its defense all the way to half court there for a moment.
Still in a 2-3 look, though. I mean, they didn't come out of that during the timeout, which I thought maybe they would, because they've been known to do that for one possession or so, just to give you a different wrinkle.
Leeds with it. Baseline to White. Out to Leeds. Leeds gonna drive again. Shot up, no good, but the foul called. And that's gonna be the third on Melissa Herman. Leeds is really good at driving right down the middle of the lane.
She does. She attacked hard off the dribble. And she knows where to find the crease in that zone. A 2-3 is vulnerable in the middle of the top two. And she goes right at it. And as we've talked about earlier, anytime you can get into the middle of a zone off a dribble penetration, you're going to cause problems. And the problem there was Herman now picks up her third foul with 4 minutes left in the third quarter and has to go to the bench.
Leeds 60% from the free throw line on the season. She's got 5 points this afternoon, as you see. 2 team fouls each way. Second free throw short, rebound Thorpe. Hinckley-Big with the ball. Phillips and Goddard came back in during the last break, also in. Bianca Edmeyer, a 5'9" senior, in for the first time for Hinckley-Big. Meyer, right side Edmeyer. Dump underneath Goddard, nice move over Leeds. Shot is up, no good, but the foul called and 2 free throws coming for Tess Goddard.
Boy, she did a step through right there, turn faced and step through on that as quick as you can, and that's been the route to success for us. You see it right there on the replay. What a nifty little move there. She is really good at going to the hole.
Goddard 1 for 2 from the free throw line, 11 points this afternoon for Tess as she misses the first free throw. Makia Fisher comes back in for West Central. Leeds goes out. Second one up and good for Goddard. 26-17. Again, matching their biggest lead. The drive and the throw away by West Central. Jacko trying to go to White. And the turnover on the Cougars.
You know, sometimes her aggressiveness works out to where it's a benefit, and many times it does, I should say. But that time she was a little bit out of control and made the pass down around the ankles. And that's not where you need to make a pass that's going to be fielded cleanly.
Thorpe, again, has been running the point for the majority of this ballgame.
Well,
I didn't miss that yesterday. She didn't do that yesterday, did she?
No, she did not. But she's doing it today, I believe, because it pulls King away from the basket, which is their tallest player for West Central.
Thorpe shoots over King, misses. Rebound, Godhart. The drive, the shot is up.
Oh,
Good, the foul.
How does she get it done? Look at the smile on her face. You gotta love it.
Tess Godhart has just had an unbelievable tournament, and again she just stepped through those first two defenders, the strong move to the basket, and then she put it up and in, and will try to complete the three-point play. And right now Hinckley-Big Rock looking very good with an 11-point lead.
Well, with each time that they make a field goal and they get a stop on defense, they get a little more confident.
As Godhart knocks down the free throw. Godhart with 15 in the ball game after scoring 20 yesterday. And it's 29-17, the biggest lead of the game right now for Hinckley-Big Rock. The lob trying to go to King. Inside, makes the catch, a tough catch, and the shot is up and good.
Great finish.
Wow, she was falling down and got that one to go. And we'll see a replay of this one.
It's a pinpoint pass that starts it that she gets control of. Thorpe does foul her, no question about it.
King with 10 points on the afternoon will try to complete this three-point play. 2 for 2 from the free throw line, as you saw, make it 3 for 3.
Nice looking sophomore. She's going to have another 2 years, and boy, Coach Bettis will get excited knowing she's got her coming back for 2 more years.
I find it hard to believe that Tiffany King is under a 50% free throw shooter with the way she's looked on her free throws this weekend.
She's had a really good weekend. You're right. That's amazing that she's that low for the year.
Now long Phillips trying to go to Godhart. The bad pass thrown away.
Well, to finish our point on King's free throws, you made a good comment earlier about good players step up in big games. This has been a big weekend for her. She has stepped up and done good things.
And King with the shot and the foul.
Boy, she knows how to come in right on cue. We'll see this on a replay here. And once again, she gets the angle going down the lane, and the pass is a perfect pinpoint pass leading her right to the basket.
And a timeout. Hinckley-Big Rock as we have a 7-point game. It was 12 just moments ago.
Chipping away.
Yeah, I mean, when it looked 29-17, you started to wonder a little bit for West Central, but they're certainly not going to give up. Well, they know that they're a good team. And
in the first half, if you recall, we both talked about the time that when Tommy White went out, that's when Hinckley-Big Rock made the run. Well, it kind of looks the same here in reverse, but when Melissa Herman goes out due to fouls for Hinckley-Big Rock, West Central's making their run.
Coming up, Class 2A consolation and championship games tonight. As you saw a little bit ago, Addison Driscoll against the defending 2A champ, West Hancock, tonight. Looking forward to that one. That should be a good basketball game.
Oh, that should be. That's an awesome venue right there, I think. That's going to be some fun basketball. The defending state champ against somebody that thinks they ought to be the state champ.
29-22, 2:15 to go. Third quarter. I'm seeing Lee Hall across the way with his nice bright blue sport coat.
He does kind of blend into that Hinckley-Big Rock crowd.
You do. He had somebody. He wanted to talk to somebody, but
I think he's trying to sell that coat. He's putting it up for auction.
King 3 for 3 from the free throw line, 13 points. That one doesn't go. Rebound Godhart. Let's see, Godhart now with, well, I guess the rebound numbers aren't anything to talk about, but it doesn't matter. She scored 15 points. 29-22, Godhart.
They're running with a smaller lineup without Herman in there. They're starting with the 5 out, nobody inside, and then running cutters off of that, trying to get people slashing to the basket as we see.
Godhart drew the, nope, yet travel. And
travel
I think
before
that was
the
a
contact.
late, I think it was a late, she traveled when she got it up at the top of the key. And then they called it when she made her drive all the way to the hoop. So
Yeah.
the right call, maybe it was a little bit late, but the right call. And maybe she traveled again. Maybe she traveled twice.
1-3-1 defense for HBR right now.
And Kerback with the three.
And out of the 1-3-1, the one place that you are vulnerable is on the two corners along the baseline. And bingo, they found it immediately, took advantage, and they're right back in the ball game.
4-point game. The drive by Thorpe. The shot up, no good. Rebound, Godhart put back good. Every time they need something, she's right there.
She's incredible, too. It's not like they run an offense to get her shots. She just has a nose for the ball. She's around it, she finds it, and she finishes it.
Kerback three again, no good. Rebound, run down by Meyer. 31-25, under a minute to go, third quarter, Class 1A state championship. Godhart gets it, faces on White and gets fouled by Tommy.
And I believe that will be Tommy White's third foul.
Might be her fourth, unless they put it up really quickly on here. Fifth foul on West Central, and that's her fourth.
It is her fourth, okay. That's, again, a major factor with 53 seconds left in the third quarter. It'll be a while before we see her again.
Rossler, Bonnick, right corner. Underneath Goddard. Godhart out long. Rossler, right to Bonnick. Godhart wants it. They're guarded by Leitz, and she has the size advantage inside there. As Thorpe has it up top.
They're showing good patience, though. They're using a little clock, I think, now, inside 30 seconds.
31-25. 22 seconds to go. Right corner, Bonnick went off of her. Ooh. Oh, almost looked like it went off of Bonnick out of bounds. Great hands there by Jacko.
Ouch. That's...
Bonnick inbounds, free throw line extended right. To Thorpe with 15. Thorpe, bounce pass out along Meyer. With 6. Inside, pass poked away by Leitz. Leitz throws to Kerback, 3 is up and no good. Just missed. At the end of 3, Hinckley-Big Rock with the lead by 6, 31-25. We'll pause for these local messages. Back here at Redbird Arena, 31-25 is the lead for Hinckley-Big Rock. Good quarter there from West Central to get back in it. Now King shot up and good.
I like that mentality. They came out, went right to their leading scorer, tried to challenge Melissa Herman, who has 3 fouls. She kind of backed off, and White took it right to the bucket.
12-10 quarter in the third, and now a steal for West Central.
I said White took it to the bucket. I apologize. Tiffany King took it right to the bucket. White starts the fourth quarter on the bench, but she's sitting at the scorer's table ready to report in.
4-point lead is all for Hinckley-Big Rock now. Kerback gonna try the 3, up and good!
Oh my!
Shelby Kerback with her third 3. She's got 10, and it's a 1-point game.
Oh, Mo is switching.
It certainly is, and now a foul called. A foul on Makia Fisher.
7 minutes exactly remaining, and I think we're in for a dogfight all the way down to the stretch, Kathy.
Tommy White gonna check in for West Central with the 4 fouls. Makia Fisher goes out. You talked about Kerback stepping up huge yesterday to really get things going the right way for West Central yesterday. She's been huge in this one to get the momentum back their way. Still on top by 1, though, are the Royals, and the drive by Rossler. The shot up and good.
Good job. Used Herman's screen out on the right wing, took it all the way baseline and laid it in.
4 points for Maxine Rossler. No defense stop. That's the cardinal sin there in defense, not to cut off the baseline, and they let her go right down the right side. Kerback throws out to Leitz. Back left to Kerback. Inside White. White, couple dribbles out, and throws out the Leeds. 33-30, Hinckley-Big Rock, 6:13 to go in the state championship game. Inside King, and a foul. Herman from behind, that's her fourth. That's huge. We'll look at the stats through 3 quarters from Menards. Save big money at Menards. And for as well as Hinckley-Big Rock is shooting, 54% right now from the field, 13 for 24, and how poorly West Central is. This is just a 3-point ball game here.
That is, and it just took another interesting turn with Melissa Herman picking up her 4th foul.
Leeds inbounds. Inside trying to go back to Leeds. Well read by Thorpe, who got the steal.
So that was good read.
Thorpe gonna drive and draw the foul. Jacko.
Yeah. Boy, Jacko's never going to leave anything for later after the game. She's going to give you everything she's got while she's out there.
Fisher gonna come in. White gonna go out. As Thorpe will shoot 1 and 1 here. 17 fouls on West Central. Thorpe 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Just 4 points this afternoon. But she's running the point.
Yeah.
As she makes the first free throw and earns the bonus.
She's putting the ball in the hands of people that are doing the damage for the most part today. And then she's stepping up to the free throw line when needed and taking care of business there.
She makes them both. 5-point lead. Again, they extend that zone defense out. Kerback for a 3. Gonna try it again. In and out. No good on that one. And the rebound to Thorpe.
That was halfway down.
It's this rim to our left that's
right.
the one that is in and out all the time.
Yeah, it was Brimfield's curse in the first game today. Now West Central struggles with it. West Central hasn't varied their defense all day. They've been in their man-to-man. That's Coach Bursa, Bedeson says that's all they play. That's all they will play.
And Jack almost had a steal. Rosso comes up with it to Thorpe. Thorpe gonna drive on King. Shot in the lane, no good. Rebound. Gotthard put back, no good. Rebound again, Gotthard put back, no good. Rebound again, Gotthard. And she's falling down, and we're gonna get a hell ball. Alternating possession.
That has just about everybody in the building with an opinion.
And neither side happy with that. There could have been a walk called. There could have been a foul called. Lots of things could have been called there. Nothing except the hell ball. Left side, Thorpe.
You know, that we've talked about it, that it's been kind of the theme by the officiating this weekend to let the girls play and not call ticky-tacky things. And that's, I'd say, what's happening.
Phillips forced that pass, and it goes over to West Central. Ill-advised pass there by the freshman. 4:46 to go in the championship. 35-30. Hinckley-Big Rock over West Central. We'll pause for these local messages.
Hello.
Quite a ball game here. 35-30. Hinckley-Big Rock leading West Central. You know, Bob and Kathy had a great fact there on Stephen A. Douglas in Winchester. We've got a good historical fact with Hinckley here. I'm with Roger Hatfield. The Harlem Globetrotters played their first ever game in Hinckley in 1927. Why Hinckley?
Because that was the only place that Abe Saperstein could get a team up and play against. And so they came out to Hinckley and played a game. Then they came back a couple years later and played again. And then they come back 50 years later and 60 years later and played out there.
So Hinckley has quite a love affair with the Harlem Globetrotters. By the way, I played one game for the Washington Generals. I'm a 50% three-point shooter against them. I was 1 for 2, and then they canceled my contract. Back to you.
Holy. 35-30. HBR with the lead over West Central.
Lee was a gunner
serious?
then.
I want to know if he's serious.
You never know with Lee.
Inside, Thorpe got tied up. Leitz and King with a double team on Thorpe. They tied her up. Alternating possession will go to West Central. 4:09 to go. Class 1A state championship.
All right, this is when it gets exciting. We got 4 minutes left. This is where you lay it on the line. There is nothing you got to wait for, because if you're a player, you know you're going to remember this game the rest of your life. 5-point game, it can go either way.
How long? Howard has it.
You've got to play that hard, but still be disciplined. Oh, pass.
Steal. Godhart with the steal.
Godhart is just around that ball all the time when it's necessary for Hinckley.
It's been an 18-1 run right now by West Central. That's not right. I was trying to figure that out. I'll get that figured out because it's been a nice little run by West Central here. Not quite that good, but it's good that they've got a good run to get back in this ball game.
Well, this is what state championship should be. There should be exciting games because it could be the two best teams from the tournament that are going to be relatively equal for all practical purposes. We've got Thorpe out front.
Yeah, they're spreading out the floor a little bit here now too.
Yeah.
And King on her and a foul on King.
That's the matchup that I thought they would be trying to exploit a little bit more earlier. And now the crunch time, they're going to do it. You've got a young sophomore at 6 foot matched up in your man-to-man against a very good ball handler, Thorpe, at 5'10". She crossed her quickly there, and King reached in as she went by her.
Third foul on King, and Thorpe 4 for 6 from the free throw line. Will shoot. Oh, maybe I just wrote that in. Maybe that's right. Yep, you're right. 4 for 4. That was right. She's now 5 for 5. I marked it twice. She's perfect from the line.
That's all that matters. And man, that is perfect. That is dead center right in the middle. Got to make free throws to win championships, and they are today. Melissa Herman is reported back in for Hinckley-Big Rock.
Fisher misses a 3 right corner, out of bounds off of Godhart and Kerback were both there, and they say it's off of Kerback. So Hinckley-Big Rock basketball on top by 7:30, and some full court pressure.
It's
just
kind of token
though.
right now. Not really, just kind of matching up and letting you come down as you please, and then setting you up for, they'll put the tight squeeze on you, I'm quite sure, in a little bit. They've changed the matchups on who's guarding who.
Kerback was out long on Thorpe there. Now Herman has it, and she's guarded by King. Herman drives, and Rossler got knocked over. Godhart gonna drive right baseline all the way, shot up good in the foul.
Isn't it amazing? When it comes crunch time, the player that's been leading you takes over again, and here we see it on the replay. Once again, the dreaded nobody cuts off baseline. As you pointed out earlier, it happened again this time. Not only did she get all the way to the bucket and make it, she drew the foul. That could have been a backbreaker right there, because this will now put it to a 10-point bulge if she makes this.
19 points for Tess Godhart. You see that on the screen, and she misses the free throw. Rebound, Thorpe put back up, no good, too strong. Got her own rebound, and she throws out.
Good decision that time.
9-point lead for HBR here. And a foul out long on Jacko. Jess Meyer gonna go to the free throw line. It might be 2 free throws already, or that might have been, yep, it is the 10th team foul.
Yeah, double bonus kicks in. When coaches get gray hair or lose hair and don't sleep at night, it's over little things like you're behind, you got the other team shooting a free throw, they miss it, and you don't get the rebound. You don't block out well enough to get the rebound. Those things drive a coach crazy.
Meyer misses the first free throw, exactly 2 minutes to go in the ball game, 39-30.
Free throws are going to be the key right now because of West Central is going to foul almost every possession, I believe, from this point on. If HBR can make their free throws, they'll win a state championship. Oh, goodness.
Again, they get the basketball after a missed free throw. It goes out of bounds off of West Central.
Man, oh man, West Central is doing things that are very uncharacteristic of their squad right now. That's too bad. But you got to give credit to Hinckley-Big Rock. They're hustling. I mean, they're making things happen because of their activity out there. These are times that state champions do those kind of things. They rise to the moment to make things happen.
Tess Godhart has to go out as she skinned her knee up.
Well, that doesn't surprise anybody in the building.
No.
But they do want to get her back on the floor right away, I gotta believe.
West Central hasn't scored since they cut it within 1 at 31-30. It's a 9-point lead right now as Thorpe dribbling out long, fell down, kept her dribble, and in trouble, and a timeout.
Good timeout. Good recognition by Coach Burks.
39-30 is the lead for HBR over West Central. We'll pause for this network timeout. Well, here's a look at our Walgreens picture perfect moment. I'm not sure what the one on the right is eating, but the one on the left's got the Dippin' Dots. Walgreens, a proud sponsor of the IHSA's Do What's Right Good Sportsmanship campaign.
Boy, it just doesn't get any better than that picture. Bringing a kid to a state championship game, buying them concessions, letting them eat it, have fun.
Another
and
face paint, too.
And your face painted, and you're sitting in a section and rooting for what might appear to be the state championship Hinckley-Big Royals.
Herman with the right corner. King fell down and hurt herself for a moment.
Still is. She's still limping pretty badly, actually. And she's on the guarding the ball.
Thorpe drives and pulls it back out. They have a 9 here with 1:16 to go.
Boy, they're gonna shoot nothing but layups and free throws. That's all. They're not looking to score.
And a foul. King gonna get called for the foul, and she's limping on that right leg. The right ankle is. Well, she's got that brace on the right ankle.
Yeah, she does. She can't put her full weight on it now. She's kind of walking tippy-toed. We take a look here in the screen. We see the foul trouble. Hinckley-Big Rock, Melissa Herman with 4. Now West Central has White and King both with 4.
Jacko with 3 as Thorpe makes the first free throw, stays perfect from the line. 7 for 7, 9 points. Offensive, defensive substitutions here for West Central.
I mean, when you think it can't get worse, you're wrong, because West Central needs Tiffany King in the game for her offense, and she rolls her ankle and now has to come out while they take a look at it and determine if she can get back in or not.
Danielle Wade, a 5'10 junior in. Also, Kaylee Evans, a 5'4 junior. I got to imagine it's her three-point shooters, and now the ball goes out of bounds. They turn it over. So they brought their three-point shooters in as they trail by 11 here. As Tess Goddard goes out with a great round of applause.
And a big hug from the coaches. And we're seeing
West Central has emptied their bench.
Yeah, Coach Bettis is now sending in the bench players, giving them an opportunity with only 53 seconds left to experience being on the court in the championship game.
Great round of applause from both sides. Carly Vandevelde in for West Central. Katie Hollis, a 5'9 freshman, in for Big Rock. Jessica Leifheit in as well, 5'9 junior.
Thorpe and Herman still in the game for HBR.
West Central not going to foul. Alex Shad, a 5'9 sophomore, in for West Central as well. Dakota Nichols, a 5'8 sophomore, on the floor for the Cougars. Winding down, 30 seconds left to go, and Hinckley-Big Rock going to go to 31-3 and win a state championship as a timeout called to get more players on the floor.
Well,
some younger players, I guess.
Well, Greg Burks, the head coach of Hinckley-Big Rock, is taking out, I gotta believe, without knowing, because it is a timeout, he's getting...
And the emotion starting to come out of Coach Greg Burks. I do believe there's some tears in that huddle right now with 24 seconds left.
We both saw the emotional kind of character that he is when we talked with him on Thursday afternoon, and he's one of my favorite coaches. He just makes me chuckle watching him because he's such an honest, upfront person, and he wears these emotions on his sleeves, and there's no gray area when you're talking with him. I gotta believe, to me, that's the kind of coach you want to play for. There's no question about what he's thinking. He's not playing mind games. This is what he's thinking. This is why he's doing it. And as a player, you respect that. That's what I want to play for, is an individual that lets me know what it's all about and why I'm doing it or why I'm not getting to do it.
Olney, East Richland, and Nashville playing for third in 2A tonight at 6:30. They'll be followed by the championship in 2A, West Hancock against Addison Driscoll. As Bonnick and Phillips came back on the floor for HBR, and all sorts of smiles and tears on the sideline there for HBR. 41-40, 24 seconds to go.
What you and I didn't realize till, at least I didn't, they had 6 players on the floor.
Oh, whoops.
Melissa Herman sprinted off as they handed the ball over to the players to put it in play, not realizing she had been substituted for.
Whoops. I actually saw a team play with that for about 20 seconds.
And no one recognized
Nope.
it, huh? Oh, my.
They got away with it. Bianca Edmeyer going to shoot 2 free throws here. The senior on the floor for HBR in the state championship game is a free throw, no good.
Oh, what a great time for the fans and the community.
And I have some information on a parade that I buried somewhere here on Hinckley-Big Rock. A parade
And
Sunday at 1:45 is a free throw up and good by Edmeyer. 15 seconds to go. We'll get this out to you folks watching back at Hinckley-Big Rock about the parade, but it starts at 1:45.
And what a celebration it's going to be.
The drive, the shot, no good, and the rebound. And Hinckley-Big Rock are Class 1A state champs. The Royals defeat West Central 42-30. The first ever state championship for the girls basketball team, and they're a happy bunch. Congratulations to Coach Greg Burks.
First time they've ever been to the state tournament, and they win it. What a prize. Congratulations.
The reception for the team will be tomorrow afternoon at 2. The parade will start at Route 30 in Somonauk, heads east to Big Rock, turns around, comes back to the high school for a 2 o'clock team reception in the gym for the state champs from Hinckley-Big Rock.
And they will have that gym rocking.
They were by far, I have to say, Bob, I don't know if you agree, but the biggest and loudest crowd here for Class 1A.
No question about it.
Actually, for this entire weekend, I would say.
I think you're right.
It looks like the whole town of Hinckley came down for this championship game. They had a great crowd yesterday and a bigger crowd today in Lee Hall as victorious head coach Greg Burks. Lee?
Unbelievable.
All right, Lee Hall is trying to get the mic.
Hello, I can hear it. I can hear it.
There you go, Lee.
All right. All right, Greg, we had to wait on you for the Gatorade. You got to wait on us for the technical difficulties. Tell me about just the performance by your girls here today.
You know, to hold the team in the state championship to 30 points is just awesome. These kids in the postseason, we won a sectional game by a point over Newark, who was down here last year, and they proved that they're one of the best teams in the state. We were able to get through that, played an awesome Dakota team in the super sectional, and then 2 great teams, Ridgeview and here West Central. I'm so proud of these kids. I'm so proud of these kids, what they did this year. Just an awesome accomplishment.
It's been quite a year for you, Coach Burks, and by all accounts, at least I don't get a vote, but if I got a vote, you'd be my MVP. Just a stop.
We'll take a network timeout on the IHSA television network.
Dr. Marty Hickman. At this time, please meet the Lady Cougars of West Central, who finished the 2008-2009 season in second place with a final record of 31 wins and 4 losses. First meet the superintendent of Winchester High School, Dave Roberts. Principal, Robert Barrows. Athletic Director Kirk Graham. Trainer Monica Huffman. Head coach Brian Bettis. Assistant coach BJ Yelliott. Manager Megan Carriger. And the Lady Cougars first, Carly Vandevelde. Amanda Howard. Cassidy Kaufman. Rachel Ross. Ashlyn Jacko. Tiffany King. Shelby Kerbeck. Dakota Nicholson. Alex Shad. Andrea Leitz. Makia Fisher. Tommy White. Danielle Wade. Carrie Leitz. And Kaylee Evans. At this time, please meet the Lady Royals of Hinckley-Big, who finished the season in first place with a final record of 31 wins and 3 losses. First meet the superintendent, James Hammock. Assistant Principal, Tim Furness. Athletic Director, William Sambrooks. Head Coach, Greg Burks. Assistant Coach, Jerry Tokars. Assistant Coach, Don Rossick. Manager Chris Stola. Manager Megan Ham. And the Lady Royals first, Katie Hollis. Caitlin Phillips. Jess Meyer. Jenna Thorpe. Maxine Rossler. Melissa Bonnick. Jessica Leifheit. Bianca Edmeyer. Tess Godhart. And Melissa Herman. And now will Coach Bettis and the captains of West Central Co-op please step forward to receive the Class 1A second place trophy. And now will Coach Burks, the captains of Hinckley-Big Rock, receive the first place trophy.
So there you see Hinckley-Big Rock, your Class 1A state champs for 2009. And they deserve it. They played a great tournament. They played 2 great games, especially this championship game, and they undoubtedly are the state champs.
No question about it. I think they came into the tournament without a lot of people downstate Illinois having much to know about it. They really didn't know who they were and how good they were. And I think in the 2 games you saw, they just continuously got better.
Here are the final stats brought to you by Menards. Save big money at Menards, and 48% from the field for Hinckley-Big Rock. They attempted just 29 shots, but they made 14 of them and made enough free throws down the stretch, and points in the paint, you see, Bob, is huge. They also take advantage of West Central's turnovers.
Well, and again, like you say, their defense, all of these stats are great and everything, but the defense created so many of the problems for West Central. They very deserved to be the state champs. They've earned it, they are it, and they should be it.
Yeah, just 5 points in the 4th quarter given up by Hinckley-Big Rock, and they win it. The state champs, 42-30. We're not done. We'll have a Class 2A consolation and championship tonight on the IHSA television network.